Hello guys, it's me Abdi, Core FX Mentor. We are in the second lesson of Bryce Action Chapter 1 in our course of Malaysian SNR. In this video, I'm going to show you and explain more about anatomy of Bryce manipulation and also the rejection of the Bryce. If I go through about the manipulation, if I go about the manipulation, guys, manipulation, we must understand the concept that is behind the Bryce manipulation. Okay, so when it comes manipulation, uh, you know that I have really explained who is manipulating and you know the concept and logic that is behind the manipulation. So the market makers and the composite guys, those are the ones that really manipulate the price. So how do they manipulate? How do they manipulate? That is the question that I'm gonna explain this video. How does the manipulation happen? So when it comes manipulation, they use really an algorithm. They use algorithm. They use machines that they really manipulate the price. So so that machine or the machine that they are using also use an algorithm. So a program. It's a program anyway. So really that program always runs with the algorithm and also manipulate the price, and also manipulation is the and also taking a liquidity. It's like grabbing and sweeping a liquidity. So the machine or the program they use does always two things. One is manipulating the price, and second is engineering liquidity. So it always engineers liquidity and it always manipulates the liquidity. So that is the two things that machine or program or the algorithm does. The algorithm does only two things. Okay, let me explain this. The algo, okay, the algorithm does only two things. One is uh, manipulating manipulating the price, and the second one is okay. The second one is uh, engineering liquidity. Engineering liquidity. So this is the two things that the algorithm that they have uh, does. Only it does only two things: manipulating the price and engineering the liquidity. So my guys, you have to know what the manipulation means. Manipulation means they are taking stops. They are taking stops. And when they are doing this, they have three processes that they have. One of them or one of them is called really manipulation. They have three process, but in the process that they always do trade and make money is three process. Market makers use three processes that I want to show you now. But why the algorithm does these two things? That's the question. The answer is because this algorithm or this program that they use is designed with a human emotions. It's designed with a human emotions with it within it is logic, because this algorithm has a logic that is derived from the way that our mind or human mind works. So it always knows what we are thinking. It always knows how we always enter. So that is why the algorithm is always manipulating against our setups or against our trades. And that's why it manipulates the price also. So this program of the algorithm has three phases. It has three phases. because it consists only three phases that I wanna sorry that I wanna show you guys. So what are the three phases of the algorithm or the this program has? Yeah, because I wanna show you everything step by step until you understand, yeah, everything. So how uh, what are the phases of this algorithm here? Okay, it's let me add it here. Okay, phases, it only consists three phases cycle. Okay, three phases cycle. One is called one is called manipulation, the one that we wanted to learn, and also the other one is called distribution, and the other one is called uh, um, really it's accumulation. Sorry, first is accumulation. The first one is accumulation. So accumulation means they are baiting or engineering liquidity. Okay, they engineer liquidity, and then the second one, after they engineer liquidity, they manipulate the liquidity, and then the price distributes and moves in its direction. So okay, engineering liquidity, accumulation means engineering liquidity. Okay, they engineer liquidity. This means they build up a liquidity. They build up liquidity. Okay, uh, liquidity. When they build the liquidity, then they manipulate, they hunt the liquidity. Okay, they hunt liquidity. Okay, hunt or sweep, as ever you know, it's liquidity. And then after this second process is done, I mean, when the manipulation is done, then distribute, then uh, real move starts. So real move starts there. So we wanted to know exactly the right time to when price is distributing or moving its real way. So in this video, I'm going to teach you about the manipulation. That's what I'm going to teach you. So what the AMD pattern is that. First thing you have to understand, we have learned a lot of courses from ICT, SMC. So ICT calls the AMD pattern the power of three. The power of three. As we have learned the price action, now I think you know the three cycles that the algorithm always does or the market makers face. So I want to show you some diagrams or illustrations that can make you understand what I mean. So the first one is called accumulation phase. Okay, this is called accumulation phase. What does the accumulation means? Accumulation means bidding orders. They are building orders. You have to understand that accumulation means they are building liquidities. So you see that price is going something like this, and then come in here, 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 and come in here and come in here. So when you see price is ranging in some area, this is called the accumulation phase because price is exactly building liquidity. Okay, this is price that is building liquidity. So the algorithm is engineering liquidity or building a liquidity. So this is exactly how liquidity is built. So what type of liquidity do we have here? We have uh, we have buy stops, and also sell stops. I will also explain what a buy stop and sell stop is. And we also have sell stops here. Sell stops here. So I want to make you understand what the sell stop and buy stop is. So we have two movies in everywhere, and I have explained about it already. If you remember, price always moves from a level and then it also moves another level. Okay, price always moves from a level okay, and then comes another level. Okay, price always moves a level from a level, let us say SNR level. SNR level, okay, and we also have another SNR level. We also have another SNR level. So what is happening on these two levels is this thing. I want to make you understand. What I'm want to make you understand is when price comes on lower SNR, it becomes a support level. Support level. So on a support level, okay, on support levels, we have buy stops, we have a sell stops. Why do we have sell stops? The logic that the sell stops are resting at the support is when price is selling, some guys will expect the price to break below here and then sell off. So they put their sell stops here. After breakout, they are planning the price to sell off. So they want the price to break here and then sell off. So they put here sell stops. So their sell stops is a liquidity. And some others are expecting uh, to buy to buy at the resistance. They are aiming to buy at the resistance. So they are expecting the price to break the resistance and then buy off. So their buy stops will be above the resistance. So they are aiming the price to go above this level. So that is why we call here there is a buy side liquidity or buy stops liquidity. So you can also call it buy side, guys. Buy side. You can call it buy side liquidity. And also on the buy on the sell stops, you can call it a sell side liquidity here. Sell side liquidity. And I think now you understand on every support and resistance there is liquidity. On every above every resistance there is a liquidity which is called buy side liquidity or buy stops. Below every support there is a sell stops or sell side liquidity. I hope you know the reason why we are creating this liquidity or why the algorithm is forming this liquidities to build these liquidities, because when price moves up, when price moves down, the logic is like they are always moving with the human emotions, because whenever price goes up, we always think of to buy the price or make stops or place stops here. There is also sell stops and buy stops here, but there is also stop losses that are resting above and below these two zones, these SNR levels, and there is where the liquidity or accumulation phase is. On the other side, there is uh, there is another phase, because we have learned I think I explained it the I explain it exactly about the accumulation phase. Okay, now I want to explain and show you the logic behind the manipulation so that you will understand each phase. Then we will go through some of live charities, then we will learn. All right. So after building liquidity, the second thing that's next is taking liquidity. Okay, after they build the liquidity, they have to collect the liquidity. Then after they collect the liquidity, then the price distributes and moves it. Okay, so the logic behind the manipulation is here, guys. After price creates stops on high and above high and low, the next thing is manipulating and taking these stops. So price will break on one side, for example, on one side or maybe two sides. For example, whenever price goes up and take the highs of this key level or the high of the SNR, they take the buy stops, then they come back here and then collect the sell stops again and then move somewhere inside or like any key level here or inside, then price comes back. So that is what the manipulation is, because they have to grab and sweep all liquidities on every side. So now the road is very clean. So after manipulation is done, then we want an expansion move starts here. Okay, we want expansion move starts from this area, and then when expansion move starts, so here is where we wanted to enter the market. Okay, here is where we want to enter. So we have the accumulation phase A. Okay, we have the accumulation phase A, and we also have, this is the manipulation phase. Okay, this is the manipulation phase M. This is the manipulation phase, and this is the accumulation phase. So we know here there is now manipulation happening because liquidity on both sides are grabbed. We know what happens here now. So the manipulation happens here. So there is manipulation happen here, accumulation phase, then the manipulation happen. So now I think you know what the accumulation is. So accumulation on this process is really, we start with some ranging. Price will range here. After ranging, then the reason that price is ranging here is to build the buy stops and sell stops above the market and also below the market. And when this accumulation phase is formed, then the next thing that happens is manipulation. And the reason of manipulation is hunting stops. We Bryce will hunt the sell stops and buy stops. When both sell stops and buy stops are hunted, the the next phase that will really make the price move is it's called really distribution. So the distribution is the main reason uh, that the price reverses and the market also hunt all the highs and all lows. For example, we have all the highs that's above here or all lows below here. Let us say when price manipulates, when price manipulation is finished, price will then make a reversal. Okay, a reversal. Okay, price will make a reversal, and there is exactly what we want. The real move starts uh, from this time on. So the real move will start from this time on, and this is where we call the distribution phase. This is where we call the distribution phase. Okay, this is where we call the distribution phase. Yeah. So now I think you know everything about the uh, so AMD. So that this is the AMD, okay? And from this time on, price will really reverse, okay? It will reverse, and here is where we wanted to enter the market, guys. Here is where we want to enter the market. So reversal happens here, reversal happens, and price will move from this level and then continues up and up and up and up until the expansion continues. So this is really what the AMD means to. So we know the reason of accumulation. Okay, so this is what we are learning in the AMD pattern, guys. So AMD pattern is here. So the accumulation phase and manipulation phase. So totally in here, okay, AMD. So if you really learn AMD, now I want to show you some examples on the live chart. And I really happy if you can make out these things on the live charts, then it will be very good. So let me show you some accumulation phase. It's very clear. Bryce always wants to accumulate first, then manipulation happens. The reason is hunting the liquidity. So price manipulation happened here. This is a manipulation area because price is ranging in this level of the Asian range. So price will create a high here with it takes one side or two side. That's only a liquidity hand. Okay, another liquidity hand. So I want to show you the AMD pattern here. So there is, okay, there is a process. This is phase one. Let me call it. This is, uh, okay, one, and this is, okay, manipulation phase one. Manipulation phase one. So the first thing, manipulation phase one. Sorry, accumulation phase one. Yeah, this is accumulation phase one, baiting orders or engineering liquidities or building liquidities. So this is accumulation anyway. Accumulation phase. So the accumulation phase is happening or taking place inside this box because they are building some orders above and below this area. As you can see, price ranges inside this, and finally price broke here and in below this level. So this is all about manipulation. Price was trying to take that high but failed. So this is also the manipulation phase manipulation phase manipulation phase. So we want to get how price distributes. Okay, okay, this is manipulation phase two. When the manipulation phase two happens, then we want expansion. That is the real move of the price. Okay, that's the real move of the price. So this is something that's very clear on every market, and you can see that price really move it so nice. Okay, so nice. When you really learn about the price action, then we will go through learning the levels with the Malaysian SNR. So this is this distribution phase 3. So these are the three phases of the market that can really make it simple. Building liquidities, this means bearing orders. They are bearing orders, accumulation phase 1, and then manipulation phase 2, and distribution phase 3. And this is how the price really forms the manipulation and also the also and distribution and also the accumulation. So this market profile is uh, profile that I make it now is a bearish. Okay, is a bearish, So the vice versa of the bullish will the vice versa will be the bullish, guys. So if there is a close market, let me look it so that I can show you right here. So there are many ways you can really find out. The same is here. This is really accumulation phase till here. This is accumulation phase. Accumulation phase. This is what I mean. Okay. Accumulation phase. There is manipulation phase. This is manipulation. Price take lower and then push it up for accumulation until it takes all the high. Price then will move from here till it goes somewhere higher or somewhere here. And this is really the distribution phase. I hope you got it. And then there are more ways you can really make out this is accumulation. There is manipulation down, then pullback, then go down. There is accumulation, then you can see price goes up for manipulation and take in there and then go down. So anyway, guys, I think this video covered what the AMD pattern is because we have learned AMD pattern, all about AMD. Then the next video, I will explain more about the price rejection, and I wish you the best.